Since vegans are against eating meat, why do they try to make their dishes look like meat? A lot of people who transition into being vegan do it for environmental or ethical reasons. Even though they grew up with and still like the taste of meat, it makes the transition easier if they can still enjoy the same foods and flavors they did before. Vegans oppose making animals suffer. They don't oppose eating things that look or taste like meat. I'm dating a vegan, he likes meat. Always has. Just doesn't want to kill an animal to eat it. They like the taste of meat, but they don't want animals to suffer because of their taste buds. So opt for alternatives of meat that aren't contributing to that suffering. If you had a dish you really enjoyed or maybe had a lot as a kid but one ingredient became unavailable, wouldn't you want to substitute something in so you could still enjoy it? Same concept. Just because I don't eat meat for ethical reasons doesn't mean I don't think it tastes good. It looks appealing. Oi, this is a question vegans hear all the damn time. We don't stop eating meat because we don't like the taste but because of the cruelty. I stopped because I could no longer digest meat and stopped eating dairy and eggs because of the cruelty in those industries. If I can have a burger without killing a bunch of cows or ice cream without abusing a bunch of cows, or folded eggs without abusing a bunch hens, why not? Most vegans grew up eating meat. Why not have plant-based versions of our favorite foods? Because they aren't against eating meat, they are against the killing and suffering of animals. They aren't trying to make their dishes look like meat, they're trying to make their dishes look like food. When you cut a cow open, burgers don't fall out. The meat is processed into burgers. Vegans are eating processed food, not food that's pretending to be meat. Meat tastes good, but I'm not going to murder a living being for it. Similarly, sex feels good, but I'm not going to rape a person for it. Vegans are usually against it because of animal cruelty or health reasons, but might still like the taste. I'm a lifelong vegetarian, mostly just by lifestyle. Common misconception is that we eat meat and stuff regularly. Realistically, I make a dish that looks like meat once a month, along with all the other answers. What foods are vegans eating that look like meat? Burgers aren't shaped like meat. They're ground meat shaped into patties that fit nicely on a round bun. Hot dogs aren't shaped like meat. They're ground meat stuffed into a tube, which fits nicely on a longer bun. Chicken nuggets aren't shaped like meat. They're ground chicken formed into nice bite-sized pieces. Ribs, steak, pork chops, those are shaped like meat, because they're meat in its simplest form. But vegans aren't really eating things shaped like that. The vegan dishes that look like meat are intended to be replacements for meat. 'Cause I want my food to be exactly like the food I've been eating all my life. But yeah, no, without being a detriment to the environment and murdering something. Someone once asked me this same question sarcastically and worded it, "I find it funny you vegans want your plant sasuage to look like the same shape as regular sasuage," to which I replied, "What other shape would we make it? You know meat isn't shaped like that and people make it that shape." And it's the same answer but with less sarcasm. I want my food to be food. Meat doesn't come that way. It was processed to be whatever form it is, with exceptions like T-bone steaks and ribs. So why is it weird to process other foodstuffs into the shape that makes consuming it easy and enjoyable? People are vegans for different reasons. Not all vegans are interested in faux meat. I like meat made of plants, not meat made of dead animals. Pretty simple. It's not the meat, it's the ethics of how the meat is sourced. Being vegan isn't just disliking animal products. It's a whole philosophy. In most cases, it's easier to say that you're gonna have a vegan burger than having a cruel-free green nut and vegetable patty with bread and salad. Also, why shouldn't they make meals that look like meals? We eat with our eyes as well. Meat tastes good. Most vegans weren't born that way and grew up liking meat flavor and are used to meat-based dishes. They're almost all against eating meat for ethical reasons. Not 'cause they don't like the dishes and flavor they're used to. It's a lot easier to change out meat and dairy products for vegan substitutes than it is to completely relearn an entire repertoire of recipes. Most vegans will eat less processed fake meat and cheese products over time because they're really not great. But it takes years, and sometimes it's just nice to have a sausage, or whatever.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. yeppeunxria is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.